Good morning, dear students. So today we are going to practice the examples from 3.2 exercise of a chapter indefinite integration. So we already started the examples in a class. So now we are going to practice extra questions from this exercise. Okay. So now the first example from this part. So we have started the examples related to integration by substitution. Okay. So see the example. I is equal to integration e raised to 3 log of x into x raised to 4 plus 1 raised to minus 1 dx. Okay, this is a given example. So we'll start with first simplification. Okay, and then we'll think about substitution. So see here, e raised to log of x cube. We done this by using exponent property of logarithmic. Okay, and this bracket having power minus 1, it means it can be written in the denominator dx. Okay, so by exponential logarithm part, by property, this e and log get cancelled, so easily we'll get x cube raised upon x square plus 1 dx. Okay, and now we'll think about the derivative, and already we know that by the square derivative x raised to 3 is a derivative of x raised to 4. Okay, so see, so what is the derivative of this x raised to 4 plus 1? Therefore we'll check it. X raised to 4 plus 1, what is the derivative? 4 into x cube plus 0, it is 4x cube, but here just x cube is there, so we have to multiply 4. So what we'll do, we'll divide with 4, multiply with 4. So now numerator become derivative of denominator, it is d dx of x raised to 4 plus 1 upon x raised to 4 plus 1 dx. And we already learned property that numerator is a derivative of denominator term, then result is log of f of x, that is log of denominator. So 1 by 4 log of x raised to 4 plus 1. Okay, plus c. Mention your property, integration of f dash of x upon f of x dx is equal to log of mod of f of x plus c. Okay, everyone is clear with this solution? You understand what is this? The numerator is what? T dx of x raised to 4 plus 1 is equal to 4x cube. Get that? So this is a solution for this example. Okay, so parallel way, write down these answers properly in your notebook and complete those solutions. Okay, and I will check that book in a class time. Get that? So you have to complete that solutions from this video. Okay, next example. The next question is I is equal to integration under root tan x upon sin x into cos x upon sin x into cos x dx. Okay, so see here how we are going to simplify this example. Get it? So for this what we will do, we'll try to make denominator first tan. Okay, so if you want to divide, if you want to make this denominator tan, what you have to do, we have to divide this value with denominator with cos square x. Understand? Then only the cos x will get cancelled and sin x upon cos x will become tan x. So under root tan x divided by cos square x upon sin x into cos x divided by cos square x. So in numerator what will happen? Under root tan x into sec square x upon this cos x, one cos cancel here, and sin upon cos is tan x dx. Okay, and now easily we can take substitution. What is the value under the root? We can take for substitution. So put tan x is equal to t. So now differentiate with respect to x. D dx of tan x is equal to dt by dx. So sec square x dx is equal to dt. Understand? So now therefore I is equal to integration of. So now under root t upon t into sec square x dx become dt. And now what is this? Root t upon t. So now this t can be written as root t into root t dt. So this root t get cancelled. So integration of 1 upon root t dt. And we already have one formula in our list, 1 upon under root t, that is 2 times of root t. Okay, plus c. But original value of t is tan x. So 2 times of under root tan x plus c. This is the value of integration. Get it? Mention here formula. Integration of 1 upon root x dx is equal to 2 root x plus c. Okay? So see the solution properly and complete it in your notebook. Okay, we'll see the next example. The next example, integration of x minus 1 bracket square upon x square plus 1 bracket square dx. So see how you are going to simplify this. So integration of x square minus 2x plus 1, okay, upon x square plus 1 bracket square dx. Is it clear? Now I am going to separate x square plus 1 in one bracket minus 2x in as a second part. X square plus 1 bracket square, common denominator as it is. Now I am separating the common denominator. So x square plus 1 upon x square plus 1 whole bracket square minus 2x upon x square plus 1 bracket square dx. Now I am separating denominator and simplifying wherever is possible. So in first part, one bracket will get cancelled with denominator, that is 1 upon x square plus will remain in denominator dx minus integration 2x upon x square plus 1 whole bracket square dx. Okay, is that clear? Is any doubt? Okay, any problem is here up to this? Suppose we will consider this as a I1 minus I2. Okay, we will consider as I1 and I2. So see what I am doing. I1 is what? We know that formula of d dx of tan inverse x. Everyone know that derivative formula of tan inverse x. What is that? 1 upon x square plus 1. Therefore, by respect to antiderivative part, 1 upon x square plus 1 dx is equal to tan inverse x, and which is a solution of I1. Okay, so this is the value of I1. Get that? So what is the value we will get? I1 tan inverse x plus c. Now for I2. So for I2 what we'll do? For I2 we'll check here. So numerator 2x is the derivative of x square. So what we'll do? We'll substitute x square as a t, that is numerator 2x will simplify. So for I2 put x square is equal to t. Therefore differentiate with respect to x, d dx of x square is equal to dt by dx. Therefore 2x dx is equal to dt. Therefore I2 will become integration of 1 upon t plus 1 bracket square dt. That is integration t plus 1 raised to minus 2 dt. And now use the x raised to n formula. So minus 2 into t plus 1, sorry, x raised to n formula is minus 2 plus 1 upon minus 2 plus 1. But at place of s, this is assumed term. So into 1 upon d dt of t plus 1 plus c. Okay. So now simplify it. What is simplify answer? So t plus 1 raised to minus 1 upon minus 1 plus c, value of I2. So now substitute here. So value of I1 will get tan inverse x minus value of I2, but when you substitute value of I2, please substitute t, and what is t? X square. So it is a x square plus 1 raised to minus 1 upon minus 1 plus c. So this minus and this sign will get simplified. So tan inverse x plus the power will be written as a negative power, will be written as a denominator term. So 1 upon x square plus 1 plus c, value of I. Is that clear? Everything we have to explain. See, value of I1 I explain, value of I2 I explain, and then I find simple value of I. Is that clear? Is any problem? Please check the solution. See the next example. Integration of 2 sin x cos x upon 3 cos square x plus 4 sin square x dx. Okay. See, most of the times when you are finding the integrations, always think the denominator which we will take as a substitution. Okay. Except those conditions which already I explained in a class lecture. Except that conditions, always we have to think that denominator term, if I take as a substitution, what will happen? Okay, so I will start with that denominator as a substitution. So put 3 cos square x plus 4 sin square x is equal to t. So differentiate with respect to x, d dx of 3 cos square x plus 4 sin square x is equal to dt upon dx. Now 3 into, now cos square x. So in derivative, first this power square will simplify, that is derivative of x square, and derivative of x square is 2x, but into value of x is cos x. But cos x is assumed value, so we have to multiply is derivative of cos x. Get that? Plus 4 times of sin square x. So 4 into, again square derivative of square first, that is 2 times of sin x into d dx of sin x you have to multiply. Right hand side dt by dx as it is. Now simplify it. 3 into 2, 6 cos x into derivative of cos x is minus sin x, okay, plus 8 sin x into derivative of sin x is plus cos x dt by dx. Now in this multiplication we will get minus 6 sin x cos x plus 8 sin x cos x is equal to dt by dx. And now after subtraction we will get 2 times of sin x cos x is equal to dt by dx. Shift the value from right to left. 2 sin x cos x dx is equal to dt, and check this total numerator with the dx will become dt. So now integration is integration of 1 upon t dt. Okay, so sometimes we will consider denominator as a t when we can't predict which term you have to take as a substitution. Okay, so denominator will take as a substitution. And now 1 upon t by x, 1 upon x formula, result is log of mod t plus c, and value of t we assume, so it is our final step. Value of t is that we have to write, so log of mod of 3 cos square x plus 4 sin square x mod complete plus c. Okay, so please see solution properly. Okay, we'll go for next example. Okay, see the next example. I is equal to integration of 10 x raised to 9 plus 10 raised to x into log of 10 upon 10 raised to x plus x raised to 10. So now in these questions we can't predict that this is a value only we can take for substitution because two functions are there. So in this case we assume denominator we will take as a substitution, and this is sometimes it will work. Okay, so 10 raised to x plus x raised to 10 is equal to t. So now differentiate with respect to x, we will get d dx of 10 raised to x plus x raised to 10 is equal to dt by dx. Now use that formula, a raised to x formula, respect to a raised to x formula of derivative, a raised to x into log a plus x raised to n formula, 10 into x raised to 10 minus 1, that is 9 upon dt by dx. And if we check numerator, 10 into x raised to 9 plus 10 raised to x into log 10 into dx is equal to dt. Get it? So therefore I can be written as, now this total part become dt. So 1 upon, and this denominator is a t, so 1 upon t dt, and result for 1 upon t dt is log of mod t plus c. So this substitute value of t, so log of 10 raised to x plus x raised to 10 plus c. Okay, so please check solution properly. Get that? Is any problem? Please see. See the next example. Integration of 2x plus 1 into under root x plus 2 dx. Okay, so already I told in the first example only that whatever the value we will get under the root, that you have to take for substitution. So put x plus 2 is equal to t. Get that? Now differentiate it with respect to x. So now derivative of x plus 2 is equal to dt by dx. Therefore, now derivative of x is 1 and derivative of 2 is 0 is equal to dt by dx. So now when you simplify, we will get dx is equal to dt. That much, this much only value will replace with dt. This is the value is already t. But what about this? What about 2x plus 1? That value remain as it is. So for that case, we will use this case. And by using that case, we will find value of x. So value of x is t plus 2. Sorry, t minus 2. Therefore, 2x plus 1 is equal to, we will substitute x is equal to t minus 2 plus 1. Now simplify 2t minus 4 plus 1 is equal to 2t minus 3. So value of 2x plus 1 now replace with 2t minus 3. So now integration I will written as a, first value will become 2t minus 3 into, this value is under root t into dt. But what is the root? Root is t raised to half dt. Now multiply t inside, so 2t into t raised to half minus t 3 t raised to half. Okay. Now separate the integration, and now base is common, add the power. So 1 plus half, that is t raised to 3 by 2 dt minus 3 into t raised to half dt. And now use x raised to n formula. So t raised to 3 by 2 plus 1 upon 3 by 2 plus 1 minus 3 into t raised to half plus 1 upon half plus 1 plus c. So now simplify, 2 into t raised to 5 by 2 upon 5 by 2 minus 3 into t raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 plus c. So now this 2 will shift to the numerator. So 2 into 2 become 4 upon 5, and value of t is what? X plus 2. So x plus 2 raised to 5 by 2. Okay. Minus, now 3 and these 3 get cancelled, and this half will shift to the numerator. So 2 times of x plus 2 raised to 3 by 2 plus c. Okay, and this is our final value. If you want to write that half as a root, you can write it. Okay, so please check the solution. Sometimes we have to use value of x for finding any term related to x. Okay, so please check solution properly. Okay, we'll go for next question. The another example with the same criteria, same technique which we applied in previous one example. So directly, without wasting time, under root value we will take as a substitution. So a square plus x square is equal to t. Start with differentiation with respect to x, d dx of a square plus x square is equal to dt by dx. Now a is a constant term, a square also constant, so derivative of constant term is 0, and derivative of x square is 2x is equal to dt by dx. Therefore 2x dx is equal to dt. Understand? Therefore x dx is equal to dt upon 2. But now in this example, x raised to 5. So out of 5x, 1x only will adjust with dx. So how many remain over there? How many? 4. So that for 4, what I will do? See, I simplify that x4 raised to 4 as a x square into x square. Get that? Into under root t into x dx become dt by 2. Okay, but see here x also variable and t also variable, so this x square also have to convert in terms of t. For that we'll use this equation. Okay, mention it is 1. So from 1, x square is equal to t minus a square. Get that? So integration t minus a square into t minus a square into t raised to half into dt by 2. So now see that all the variable convert in terms of t. So half into integration. So now simplify it. So it is a square part, a minus b bracket square. So it is a square minus 2 times of t a square plus a raised to 4 into t raised to half dt. And already half we taken outside. Now multiply t raised to half inside the bracket with all terms. Dt, and by indices rule, when base is common, to the addition of powers and separate the integration. So t raised to half plus t raised to 2, that is t raised to 2 plus half, and 2 plus half is 2 into 2, 4 plus 1, 5 by 2. So t raised to 5 by 2 dt minus 2a square outside, integration of t raised to 1, t raised to half, that is t raised to 3 by 2 dt. Okay, plus a raised to 4 integration t raised to half dt. So this half will remain as it is common outside the bracket. Simplify this, x raised to n formula, t raised to 5 by 2 plus 1 upon 5 by 2 plus 1 minus 2a square into 2 raised to 3 by 2 plus 1 upon 3 by 2 plus 1 plus a raised to 4 into t raised to half plus 1 upon half plus 1 bracket complete plus c. Okay, so now simplify half t raised to 7 by 2 upon 7 by 2 minus 2a square into t raised to 5 by 2 upon 5 by 2 plus a raised to 4 into t raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 plus c. Okay, is it clear? So first two steps are clear, you understand? So from the last step we will simplify that. So half outside the bracket. Now this 7 by 2, so denominator shift to the numerator. So 2 by 7 into what is the actual value of t? A square plus x square. So a square plus x square raised to 7 by 2 minus 2a square into 2 by 5 into a square plus x square raised to 5 by 2. Then 2 by 3 a raised to 4 a square plus x square raised to 3 by 2 plus c. Get that? And now multiply these two inside. So these two get cancelled. 1 by 7 a square plus x square raised to 7 by 2 minus 1 2 cancel with this half, so 2 by 5 a square into a square plus x square raised to 5 by 2 plus this half cancel with this 2, that is 1 by 3 a raised to 4 a square plus x square raised to 3 by 2 plus c. Okay, this is our final value of I. Get it? Okay, so see, so sometimes the substitution value only help us to substitute extra value related to x. Is it clear? We'll go for next question. So next question, x square upon under root 9 minus x raised to 6. So now in this example we can't take total denominator total value under the root as a substitution. See why? Because derivative of 9 is 0. Okay, but derivative of x raised to 6 is a 5x raised to 6x raised to 5. But in numerator only x square is there. It means x cube are not there. And variable term we can't multiply or we can't adjust there. Okay, so for that case we'll simplify this example as a x square upon. Now if we revise the point from the derivative, x square is a derivative of what? X square is a derivative related to derivative of x cube. See, d dx of x cube. What derivative of x cube? 3 times of x square. So x square value is easily we will substitute with the derivative of x cube. So 9 minus x cube square, that is x raised to 6 dx. Get that? So now we'll put x raised to 3 is equal to t. So differentiate with respect to x, d dx of x cube is equal to dt by dx. Therefore 3x square dt by dx. Therefore x square dx is equal to dt by 3. Understand? So now we simplify. Integration of 1 upon under root 1 minus t square dx upon dt upon 3. Okay, so this is the value of I. This is the value of I. So now in derivative we will learn formula d dx of sin inverse x is equal to 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. So by using anti-derivative formula, 1 upon under root 1 minus x square dx is equal to what? Sin inverse x plus c. So respect that formula. This 1 by will take outside. It will become sin inverse of t plus c. So is equal to 1 by 3 sin inverse of original value of t is x cube plus c. Is that clear? Mention this formula here as a region. Understand what is the reason is that behind that 1 under root 1 minus x square dx is equal to sin inverse x plus c. So derivative formulas are very important to solve integration questions. Okay. See, from exercise important questions we are solving extra in this video, and which questions we are skipping, that questions are simple questions which are related to solve questions from this exercise questions. Okay, so now just complete those questions as a homework. Okay, we'll check next question. So the next example, in this next example there is no numerator. So what we'll do, we'll start with one simplification. Follow the steps which I am following. Okay, now multiply the bracket with the x raised to 4 minus x dx. Okay, now I dividing numerator denominator with highest power value of x. Highest power value of x is x raised to 4. So divide numerator with x raised to 4 upon denominator also divide with x raised to 4. So we will get numerator x raised to minus 4, shift to the numerator and cancel it here. So x raised to 4 cancel, 1 minus x upon x cube, that is x raised to minus 3 dx. Understand? Is it clear? Now we'll take denominator as substitution. So put 1 minus x raised to minus 3 is equal to t. Differentiate with respect to x, d dx of 1 minus x raised to minus 3 dt by dx. Now derivative of 1 is 0 minus, by using x raised to n formula, minus 3 into x raised to minus 3 minus 1 is equal to dt by dx. Therefore 3 into x raised to minus 4 dt by dx. So therefore x raised to minus 4 dx is equal to dt by 3. So now this equation will become x raised to minus 4 dx become dt. So I is equal to integration of 1 upon t dt by 3, because denominator is total t. So now 1 by 3 and integration of 1 upon t is log of t plus c, but original value of t is log of 1 minus x raised to minus 3 plus c. Okay, is that clear? So these are the important questions we completed from the exercise 3.a question number 1. Sorry, 3.2a question number 1. Okay, so which is all main questions, main points already I explained in the class lecture, and now these are the extra questions from the exercise 3.2 part A question 1. So out of 25 questions, most of the questions we completed. Okay, still if you have any doubt, any problem from these examples, you will ask me. Get it? So complete the notes properly. Get it? Thank you.